Why are you watching this random YouTube video? Go do your homework.
Stop wasting your time.
Okay?
Don't listen to college freshmen. We don't know anything.
Augustana is a very, very nice degree.
It's a very good college.
Highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it.
Hello everyone, this is Chiu. I'm from Hong Kong. Welcome to the third episode of the World of International. So today we have Prana. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Prananjan Mohanty. I'm from India and I'm a freshman at Augie and I major in data science and engineering.
Nice, South Asia again. So because we barely talk and me and you just probably meet at the dining hall and sometimes to be honest, I know very few about you.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask some question that is very, very related to your life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first question will be why you decide to come to the United States for further education.
Mm-hmm. So I was preparing for this exam called IIT JEE. So on my first attempt, I was not able to qualify it. But on the second attempt, I was able to qualify it and got into a college. So basically how it works, there is some sort of reservation for some people, and me belonging to general caste, we don't have reservations. So we study a lot. I mean, it's one of the toughest exams in the world, but we do not get to choose what we study. So that was a very big bummer for me. So then I started looking out for, I mean, not especially in America, but everywhere in the world, where I can get the cheapest education, but a very good education. So I got into Chiu, which is a technical university of Munich, but then I found out the language was German, and so I was not able to speak German, so I was not able to go there. Then I chose to apply to a lot of colleges in the United States. I got accepted to quite a few of colleges, but I chose Augie, especially Augustana, because of the scholarship I got and because of the dual degree engineering program.
Do you like it here so far?
Oh, I love it here. I love America in general. I mean, as far as my experience goes, it has been nothing but amazing.
Augustana is a very, very nice degree.
It's a very good college.
Highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it. Take a word of an Indian.
So do you have any successful story to share about your life?
Mm-hmm.
Is there some point in your life that you have some form of success? Any form you can think of.
Success?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, most of my life has been I would say good. I mean, very beautiful. I think, I don't know, maybe qualifying IIT JEE and, I love sports. I play badminton, cricket quite often. So I played for my state in under 16 not as a captain, but a vice captain for my team in cricket. And I also play badminton once in nationals and twice for states. So I think that's success for me, I would say.
Yeah, that's very nice because there's one time I see you at the late night Augie and you're playing badminton. You're doing 1 versus 2. And I can see you do have some skill. You remember we played together?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything that you wish you have in your country? To improve your the whole society of your country, anything like that?
I would say better educational infrastructure. That is the first thing, because I mean, I've heard quite a lot of people who have come out of poverty only because of education. I think that is the most important thing, and I believe it is the most empowering thing one can receive. So better educational infrastructure.
Yeah, I would
especially for rural India, because the education, I mean 70% of the people in India lives in villages. So making education more approachable, maybe through technology, maybe through internet, or giving away tablets, or something. We can figure out the details later.
So, is there anything that you wish you bring here from India to United States?
I mean, the one thing I would like to, it's mostly about the concept of yoga, or the concept of how dynamics of life maybe. And I think that's about it. I mean, it's not to let, I don't know, force something upon them, not like that, but to, I don't know, if you are good enough, people will recognize you. So I believe like if you are a good example in yourself, then definitely people will see that.
Concept of yoga. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, cause it's very good, and I don't know, the interpretation of it is very bad in the West, I would say. I mean, it's mostly related to physical terms, like twisting and turning of body, but it's not about that. It's way deeper concept than that. So I would see that, love to see that. I mean, it should happen in India as well. That's the first thing. And after that, it will echo everywhere. I'm sure about it.
Do you know how to do yoga for yourself?
I mean, it's a concept, like yoga is a concept that you not do. It's a position you attain. So that's how, the basic understanding, like the dynamics of things changes. People think yoga is something you do, but it's actually something you attain.
Like in Hong Kong, we like treat yoga as a sport, not as or like you said, a way of thinking or way of approaching things. It's like, I think it's everywhere is treating yoga as a sport. So yeah, I'm very interested to hear you say about that, because I have no idea that yoga is way beyond that. So the next question will be like asking about your future. What do you think is the driving force for you to achieve your dream?
Okay, so the way I see it is like mostly what I can do, especially when I think about what in my life. I would say my dream is to, a startup, not limited to one startup, but multiple startups to address different kind of problems in the world. Let's say as far as environment goes, there is a startup for maybe renewable energy, or like using artificial radioactivity, or a new sort of nuclear plant. As far as technology goes, creating affordable devices for children all around the world. And I just don't want to spend my life on a job making a living. I would like to have an experience first so that I can have some money about it. After that, I would like to invest and gather people who like have a, if not the same way I think, but somewhat similar, that they want to create something bigger than themselves. So that's what I would love to do. So that's why I plan to go to an engineering college and do a master in management or an MBA later.
Nice.
Depending if the financial resources let me do it, of course.
But like working won't get you, in my opinion, won't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Like aside from working and then retire.
Yeah.
So I think investment, or like even have an idea to start a company, is the critical stuff for you to get to a certain place in your life, for you to achieve it. So really nice. As you see, like as you say, like you are doing pretty well right now. And can you share us how you avoid procrastination of assignments?
Okay, that's so. Some of the time it depends upon the subject. Let's say I have to do calculus or like a coding thing, then I don't really procrastinate. But like, I procrastinate usually when the things become kind of redundant, like writing a lot of essays. Not specifically a topic, but like, just writing it, which was nice for the first 2 to 3 times. But after that, it's just so redundant, like to just go through a chapter and doing the same thing over and over again. So, I avoid procrastination by like, I don't know, I wake up every day. I remind myself like the things why I came to America, what things I want to achieve in life. It's just, you cannot just think, oh, I'm not going to procrastinate from tomorrow. I think it's like a process. It happens gradually over the time. You just have to be conscious about it. And also, like, I do one thing, like I have a practice or like a habit, like I go out on walks like 2 times a day, one at 7 or 8 p.m. and another one at 11 p.m. So it's like a time off where I can think about like, was I productive? Did I work hard? Did I push myself further? And of course, did I procrastinate or not? So, that's the only thing. I think it works sometimes. Most of the time it works. But, if you are really interested in something, I don't think you need to procrastinate.
That's really like eye-opening, because I always procrastinating some assignment, especially essay. So after hearing that, I probably like start walking around school tonight to think about why I'm here and why I'm like doing this. And remember, why are you watching this random YouTube video? Go do your homework.
Stop wasting your time.
Okay?
Don't listen to college freshmen, man. We don't know anything.
So, let's say you graduated from Augustana like successfully, and what will you see in 5 years after you graduate?
Okay, the first thing I can see myself is getting married to someone, and hopefully, I guess. But the next thing I would like to do is like have an experience that I've always wanted, like an experience working for a company, or experience how the technology in America works and the business. I mean, how to make a business out of it. Because America is very good at capitalistic approach to it, but I don't want to be like cutthroat capitalism, but like, I mean, capitalism with somewhat that just to make enough money to sustain our company. So, I mean, I hope to be somewhat successful, at least working for a good company and gaining some experience, and hopefully marrying someone.
Do you have any fear about the future?
I think the way I look at it is like, if you work your best for the moment, it will somehow formulate a future. So instead of thinking too much about the destination, invest yourself in the process, and it will someday definitely work out for you. So like in yoga, we say like, if you have one eye on your destination and one eye on the path to find it, it's very ineffective. So you should focus both of your eyes in finding a path. Depending upon your competence and how much determination you have, you will get somewhere. So I'm not that worried about it, but still, it keeps me motivated, of course. But we just don't know. I don't know. That's how I look at it.
That's really, really good. Like, because future is like something that's very, very unsure. Because we always need to think a backup plan. Do you have any backup plan if, unfortunately, you like need to take a detour on your path?
Yeah. I think it's always helps to have a backup plan, because I learned that the hard way. Like after I was not able to qualify the exam IIT JEE, I did not have a backup plan, so I did not know what to do. So nowadays, I mean, I always have a backup plan for it. So the way I look at it is like, my family is not very rich. We come from a middle class background. So if everything goes wrong, if something goes wrong, it's fine. I'll just push through it. But everything goes wrong, so I don't know. I'll just return to India to my parents and work something out. Because we cannot choose what happened to us, but we can choose what to make out of it. So my backup plan is just to relocate to India, find some job maybe, or maybe getting involved in some good organization like ISA Foundation or something. That's about it.
In Asia country, like especially in China, the norm is if you don't succeed in exam, your grade, you will be the loser of society.
Yeah.
But in America, the education is a whole different aspect. They teach you about stuff, they explore your interests, and they let you to dream big. Do you see like the norms in Asia, which is like you must be succeed to achieve some certain job that we define as succeed. But in America, the school encourage you to to become anything you want. So, do you think the American one is better for the children?
Yeah, I would say most definitely, because the way in our countries, in my country, like in India, it's basically the same. That just the way you said it. Like if you get they do not get good marks, you are basically a loser. But like, just to think of people who have succeeded in their life, I mean, they basically did what they love. It's like a smart person who do what he loves or what she loves. So, I mean, I would say American education system is more holistic, not focusing on one thing, but like a broader aspect of in life, which is, I mean, really good, I would say. I mean, as compared to what we have in India or like in basically Asian countries. So, I mean, having a good education is always helps, but it should not be only limited to grades, but actually the understanding of what you are learning. So, American education is definitely does an amazing job as far as compared to other countries.
That's something that I would agree with.
Yeah.
So thank you for today for like answering such long question. Thank you for taking your time. So the session come to quick question, which is I hope you like don't need to think about that long, and then you answer the thing that come up in your mind immediately.
Okay, it's like a rapid fire round.
Yeah, rapid fire. Yeah, very fast.
Okay.
So
okay, I need to word face.
So what's the one thing you want for the world?
Love.
Nice. What one thing you want for yourself?
Money and marriage.
Me too. Do you believe in hard work or luck?
Work. Not necessarily hard, but work.
Yeah. So next few question will be more chill, like coffee or tea?
Tea.
Nice. Cat or dog?
Dog.
Why no cat? Come on.
No, I had 2 dogs in my house.
Oh, you have 2 dogs in your house?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I used to. One of them died just before I came here.
Oh, sorry.
Sad story, by the way. But yeah.
So the last question will be anime or manga?
Anime. Don't read manga. It's too long and you have to wait so much. So that's all.
Yeah, you need to wait for people to translate us.
Yeah, exactly. That. Oh my
Any
God.
recommended anime?
I'm sorry?
Any recommended anime for audience?
Death Note.
Death Note?
I could recommend 100, but Death Note. You should watch
God.
Naruto, man. Naruto, come on. It's my favorite anime.
Naruto?
Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you for today for joining us for such long interview. Nice to talk with you.
Nice to talk to you.
I feel like I know better.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you for having me.
yeah, it's our pleasure.
That was fun.
Of your
I'm so blank at the moment. You should have told me that. I should have thought about something.
So
Cut. There's something in my nose. I don't know, like a fly.
You're breathing too fast.
Just fly just came.
Okay.
Also, just don't worry. Just be nice.
Yeah, I'm very chill. I'm very chill.
Both of you.
But something went up my nose. I can't do anything about it.
No, like,
And whose phone was that? Since we're on
oh
this.
yeah.
No, I don't think that was my phone.